Okay, we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Live on Monday, December 30th. Hey, Susan and Suzette, welcome. Hi, Victor and Brenda and Carolyn. I hope you guys all had a fabulous weekend and you guys are ready for the new year. It's going to be here before we know it. Welcome, everybody. Let's see. It says, how can we help you? There's not much help for us. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Okay, girls. Tell me, and Victor, girls and Victor, tell me what these are. I found these upstairs, like with my sewing machine parts, but like I'm not really sure I need to keep these. So if you know what this is, let me know so I know if I should keep it or if I can like actually toss one thing because this is really cluttering my world. And then look at this. I'm not sure what this, Susan, you probably know. 3A, it says on it. It's like it's got a light on it, but it's a sewing machine foot. But for what or what machine does it go to? I have no idea. It like slides back and forth here. It's a bracket. It's a bracket for what though? It was like in with my sewing machine parts. What is it a bracket to? And what is this? Like, can I just throw these away? Or are they really important parts? Anyways, let me know because it's a quandary here. Okay, so welcome Bernina buttonhole. Oh, a Bernina buttonhole foot. You know what's really sad is I just picked my Bernina up from the repair guy. I've had it for 30 years, maybe 35 years. And he said it's finally bit the dust. So I know exactly when it happened. I was sewing, I was free motion sewing, and I went, and like I zigged, it zagged, and the whole timing went out. And he said he's tried several times and he can get it into time, but then it just slips right out of time. And he says they don't even make the parts for it anymore. So that was kind of sad. Oh no, Fran. Fran says she had water damage in her kitchen and her home insurance won't pay for it. Why won't they? That's super sad, Fran. That's a bummer. It's kind of like you pay more and more insurance and you get less and less service is what I found. Okay, so I just want to go over classes real quick because we got a whole bunch. We have a whole schedule starting in January, which is in 2 days. So if you want to join Victor is going to have classes every Tuesday from 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 2 o'clock our time to 5 o'clock every Tuesday. It's $15 if you sign up for just some of them, but it's $45 if you sign up for the whole month. So if you just want to hang out for 3 hours, it's $45 for 4. So basically you're getting one Tuesday for free. It's kind of confusing, but it's a good time. He's doing, you don't have to necessarily do what he's doing. He's got block of the month one Tuesday, applique one Tuesday. And in his applique classes, he's going to be doing something geared to the month that's coming up. So in February, you're probably going to do something St. Patrick's-y or wintry, or you'll always be doing whatever the month ahead is. We'll also be doing, if you want to join us, a lot of you bought these patterns from Eleanor. Oops, I just pulled this leaf off. A lot of you bought the pattern that Eleanor created, and well, it goes right there. Obviously, I haven't sewn it down yet. But these are the blocks. I'm doing them out of wool and regular cotton fabrics and a little bit of felting, but we'll be teaching you different applique techniques in each class. So you can work on any applique you want, but Victor will be giving you patterns every week for that. So that's the applique club. Then there's a block of the month. There's a mystery quilt he's doing. So every Tuesday is a different subject, but you can work on your other projects if you don't want to start something new. And then the 4th Tuesday of the month is going to be crocheting with fabric. So that's kind of a fun, great beginner if you want to learn how to crochet. Oh, Fran, but it still seems like your insurance company should take care of it. I don't know. I don't know. Um, we had a hard time with Allstate when our truck rolled. I like went and got new insurance. Okay, so that is Tuesdays from 2 to 5 with Victor. All of our classes you can do via Zoom or you can come into the shop and do them. And then we have felting with Doris. So if you want to sign up for anything, just type in what you want to sign up for and we will get you scheduled into those classes. Felting with Doris is the third Monday of the month. It's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can do any felting project you want. She's the expert on felting. Is the applique machine or by hand? Lori, you can do it any way you want. We'll be showing you every different way you can do it. We'll show you needle turn. We'll show you machine embroidery, applique. We'll show you hand, buttonhole stitch. We'll go over and demonstrate a bunch of different techniques. On the ones that I've been doing of Eleanor's, I've been doing some hand, some machine. I've been commingling it all. I know that's kind of crazy. When I first started quilting, you had to be a purist and it had to be all machine or all hand. Nowadays, I think we can commingle everything. And then this is the project we're doing with felting with Doris. Doris felted her entire project. I'm sure she'll bring it on Wednesday for you to see it. I used wool and then some upholstery fabric here under my heart. And then I'm going to felt the center of the flower, not heart, sorry. I'll felt that. And then here I'm going to put a folded rosebud like we did in our Baltimore Beauty blocks. So you'll learn a lot of different techniques. So that's felting with Doris, and the pattern is free. It's $10 per month with Doris. And then we have Virginia Robertson is going to be teaching her farmer's market bag, which is this bag. And she's going to be teaching that on February 27th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's $45. And she's going to show you how to strip, piece, create your own fabrics. And then inside, she's got lining and some pockets. So that's part of her class on making bags and lining the bags. And if you want to make yours like this bag, we do have a couple of kits left. So we have S1481 for $34, and that includes the fabric strips, the lining, and the handles. You just need the interfacing. She likes to use flex foam because it makes the bag really stand up nicely. It gives it a good body. So the pattern and everything you need except for the flex foam is $34. Your strips are already cut by Virginia herself. S1481 is $34. 1481 is $34. Yes, Jenny, if you want to sign up for the 4th Tuesday of the month with Victor for the crochet with fabric, it's $45, and that will be for January, February, and March. So January, February, and March is $45 for the fabric crochet with Victor. Okay, Suzette, I'll go back and I'll read the comments and let you know. Oh no, Alice, I'm sorry, you're already booked up. Okay, so that is with Virginia Robertson, and then Virginia Robertson is also going to be teaching her arthritis dolls. You can do the arthritis doll or the ethnic angel in her doll class. And if you haven't taken a class with Virginia, I strongly advise it. She goes over so much more than just what a normal teacher does. Her classes usually go over the time, so prepare to stay a little bit longer. We do film it in case you miss any of it. We do record it and give those to people who are signed up. So we have, let's see, the arthritis dolls or the ethnic angel it's a 2-day class. It's on Monday, February 3rd and February 10th from 9 a.m. to 11. And it's $45. You do need a pattern. Then we have, I think we missed one, the trail mix. And Victor will post, if you haven't been on Fabric Chicks Stitch Along, it's a private Facebook page for us. And you can post what you're working on there, give us ideas, or if you have questions. It's just kind of a forum for you guys to be able to chit chat amongst each other. And that's where a lot of people post what they're working on or what's coming up here at Fabric Chicks. So Victor will post a picture of the trail mix. It's a quilt. You can make it into a table runner. You can make it into a king size, queen size, twin, whatever size you want to make it into. That is going to be 4 sessions. So it is the 18th, Saturday, January 18th. Let me see here. Saturday, January 18th. And then Saturday, February 1st and February 15th. And then March 1st. So four sessions from 10 a.m. to 2 on Saturday mornings. I know it's a lot to cover, but everybody keeps telling me that they don't know what the classes are. And we do have a mini retreat here at Fabric Chicks. It is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of February 6th through the 9th. You set up your machines. It all stays up for the 4 days. We work on a lot of different things. You can work on your own projects, or I will be throwing like different projects into the middle of the table with all the supplies, and you can just goof off and create and kind of explore different things you might not necessarily do. And then we have, let's see, Landscape 101. So I'm going to be demoing on the next few Mondays. I'm going to be talking about landscapes. It's going to be February 16th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's $65, but that includes your kit. So you're going to get a protector sheet with all the different steps and everything you need to create a sample so that you can make a book like this. And if you've already taken Landscape Elements 101 and you want a refresher or you want to do it again, it's only $20 for you guys because I don't need to mail you the kits. You can get out your kits. But I think everybody needs a binder like this. And then you're going to make a sample with the directions. And oops, I opened it up backwards. Mine is now overflowing. I need a bigger binder or 2 maybe. So this is my binder, and here is how we create patterns, and we show you, and you do a little bit of creating your own patterns. You're going to learn how to create your own pattern. You're going to learn different things. Like this was a coloring page, a free downloadable coloring page that I got off of the internet. And then this is the project that I made using that pattern. And I used the confetti that you learned during the class. This is just little batik fabrics that we sew together using a wash away to create the confetti, to create those little pieces. So we cover all that. We cover thread, why you would use variegated thread or not use variegated thread. So you'll make a little sample like this with all the different weights of thread, why you would use them and when you would use them. And then double-sided leaves, you're going to make a sample of that. You're going to make moss, tree trunks, all kinds of different things. And then at the end, we do some kind of a project where you incorporate all the different techniques. So Landscape Elements, you don't actually make a project, but you do a lot of different techniques so that you learn what you could use. Like Sis Morris posted on the Fabric Chick Stitch Along the other day. She came and did a private class, and she took the pine needle she learned how to make here, and she put that on her Christmas cards. So that's just an idea for that. Okay. And I think that is, if you haven't paid for the May retreat, make sure you do at least a deposit so I know, because we printed that today to kind of see what's going on and where we are. And we have 15 confirmed rooms, but I need 19 already. So I've got to call up to Tahoe and get more rooms. So if you are going to our retreat, May, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you exactly when it is. May 4th through the 9th. May 4th through the 9th. Make sure you're signed up so that I have a head count to make sure we have enough rooms. And then mark your calendars for June. Quilt Show Reno is June 5th through the 7th. June 5th through the 7th is Quilt Show Reno. The classes are already on the website, so you can sign up for the classes if you want. Classes start on Tuesday there. And I did hear that our Quilto Bingo night is already filling up. So if you're going to sign up for the Quilto night, I want to say it's Thursday night, but I could be wrong. It could be Friday night. I'm not really sure. But it would say on the website, it will tell you what day it is. Make sure you get signed up for that. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's see. Do I have any? Hi, Diana. How are you? Welcome, Christy. What about the sweater class? Oh, sweatshirt class. I still have to connect with Donna Baker. Both of her parents are in and out of the hospital at the moment. So she said as soon as she can kind of figure it out, she'll give us a date for a sweatshirt class. So I'm working on it, Lynn. Don't worry, I'm working on it. The landscape class is, let's see, I just put away my calendar somewhere. Landscape class is February 16th, so it's a Sunday. February 16th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. So it's a four-hour class. It's $65, and everything you need except for your thread and your free motion foot will be mailed to you. That includes mailing and everything. It's just $65. We'll get it to you. In all of our classes, you can take in person here at the shop, or you can do it via Zoom. Terracotta. Usually we do the final payment like 30 days, within 30 days before the retreat. So the 1st of April-ish. 1st of April would be the final payment for the May retreat. Okay, perfect, Carolyn. And then again, if you've already taken the landscape, but you want a refresher, or if you want to try finding a photo of your own that you want to start getting the pattern ready, you could also do that during the landscape class. So that's kind of special just for you guys, because we like to work really hard for our dollar. Okay, so I wanted to demo the bookmarks. I know we showed these the other day, so I'm not going to do a big demo, but here are a few more that I made. This is the one I was demoing last week, and I just added some embellishments, and literally it's so easy. With that heavyweight interfacing, you can also make little ornaments. So you could do stars, anything that you can cut, like you can use your cookie cutters and make shapes. You can make ornaments of any kind. So it's a good fun thing to do with the grandkids also. This was just an extra piece of the Cantha cloth that I had left over from making table runners or jackets or something, who knows. But so I just took a piece of the Cantha fabric, and I took a piece of upholstery fabric that I had. I think it's like ultra suede under here. And I just put that on top of the Temtex. So the Temtex looks like this. It's a heavyweight interfacing. It's double-sided fusible. So there's fusible on both sides. And all you do is just lay your tiny pieces. I literally, this one came out of this bag, and I almost was like, these scraps are like ridiculous. We should just throw this away, right? Look at these scraps. There's literally probably 800 bookmarks in these scraps. So, now I can't throw it away. So basically you're just going to take these scraps. Here's a Christmas one I did. I thought I might make Christmas ones, and then you can give them out to everybody when you see them for Thanksgiving dinner. But you're going to just take your heavyweight interfacing, and you're going to, I would cut off, I don't even have a good pair of scissors in here. Okay, so I would just cut off that white part, because that really can go to the trash. And it doesn't matter if it goes a little bit over, because you can trim it up later. So I just start at one corner. I don't want those little holes on it. So I'm just going to go like that, cut those off. And then I might overlap it, or I'm kind of cheap and I don't want to waste my fabric. So I might just butt it up like this. So literally, that is all you're going to do. you can, I mean, this is kind of a ridiculous piece here. It's a tiny little scrap, but waste not, want not is what I was told. So I might just put that little piece right there, and you're going to just cover up the entire piece and then iron it. If you want, you can use your pressing sheet, lay that on top and then iron it, and then flip it over, lay your fabrics on it, iron it again. And then I took my sharp embroidery scissors. In the past, we have used a hole punch, but it's pretty thick to get through with your hole punch. So the embroidery scissors, I think, work better and just punch a hole. But you're going to want to free motion stitch it. So just put your free motion foot on. It's great practice for you. Stitch all around. You can see here that I've stitched it with kind of probably 100 weight thread. So the thread kind of disappears a little bit. And then I added embellishments, and those yarns that you guys have gotten from me in the past, I just took some of those and tied the little tassels. So that's all that is. Super, super easy. You literally can get one of these done in less than 10 minutes. So that is your demo for today. And I'm really excited. I got like a little bit of stuff I can actually like throw in the trash. Well, you know, I wouldn't throw it in the trash. I would throw it in the dog beds. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? What size is the marker? Oh, the bookmark? So I cut them 2.5 inches because then it's conducive if you want to use jelly rolls or something. I cut them 2.5 inches by 7 inches. So 2.5 inches by 7 inches. We do have, I didn't bring it in here, but we do have the double-sided heavyweight interfacing. It's $13.99 a yard. So if you need some double-sided fusible interfacing, it is $13.99 a yard. If you want the, I think I'm going to save these for the gals at the mini retreat so they can all make bookmarkers. If you want, we've got a pattern and 8 interfacings already cut for you. If you want, that's S1521 for $8. S1521 for $8. Sandy, how could you forget? You should have like your thing on vibrate or something. Okay, let's see. Did I miss? OMG, Peggy, you should know not to schedule anything from 4 to 5. No bingo today, Jenny. I have to get bingo cards to those who haven't gotten bingo cards. So if you haven't gotten a bingo card or a Quilto card, let me know and I'll make copies. But this way, I think somebody's going to get duplicates. But I will tell you, I went to a real bingo on Friday night, like real bingo. First of all, you bingo ladies are ridiculous. You're so serious. Like I took my sister and she might have had a little bit to drink, but she was like, woohoo. And the ladies were like, if it's not bingo, be quiet. And she's like, well, I got to mark off something. They were super serious. And then every time they said 22, everybody like got out their little choo choo. It was kind of crazy. But now I know the rules, so I'm much smarter about bingo for the next time we play. Like you guys are supposed to split the rewards. And not everybody gets a prize. You got to split your prizes. Okay, let's see. What comments? Yes, you can work on anything you want in Victor's class. So for those of you who have been in Victor's class for like the last year or however long we've been doing it, you can still do everything you want to do. And we, if you sign up for the 4 weeks, then you actually get 1 week free. So if you sign up, so it's $15 a class, $15.30. So it would be $60, but if you sign up for all 4 classes for the month, then it's only $45. You could totally use decorative stitches on your machine for this. It would be kind of fun to do like a different decorative stitch, do a bookmark a day and do a different decorative stitch every day so you learn your machine. Because I know if you're like me, you have a billion different stitches that you don't even know you have. Okay, let's see. Oh, Sandy, I'm sorry you've been sick. Perfect, Anne. Hey, Joanne, are you coming to the mini retreat in February or just the May retreat? I got to get everybody signed up so I know. Like, trying to keep it all in my head is a young girl's game, and I am no longer young. Hey, Connie, how are you? I ruined mine. Can I get another? Oh, a bingo card. Can you write down, Here, I'm going to write it down, Suzette, so I remember.
You gotta rewatch it anyway.
I know, but that comment might get lost. Oh, Sandy, you might have what Roger has. He's got something settling in his lungs, too, he can't get rid of. Susan, they are so serious. Like, there was not a smile in the room. It was like, kind of like you were at a funeral. Mary, you are on the confirmed list in my head, but I do not have a deposit for you. But you are on my list for sure. Okay, perfect. Do you have any more? Yes, Sandy, I have sequined ribbon in every color. Oh, Connie needs a new card too. I'm gonna like go broke just printing you guys bingo cards. Okay, so I think I've caught up with all of your questions and things. We have a half hour left. Okay, we did. I have to place an order with Virginia Robertson because I am. Sandy, that's really cute. Maybe it's a winning one next time. Okay, so Virginia brought me a bunch of her patterns that she just brought me onesies of for you guys. So we'll see if you want any of these. Then I'll place them on the order that I have to place tonight. So we're going to go real quick through these. This is an accessories for the Bali bag. So if you want to make a purse, 5 patterns including a rotary cutter case, needle case, notions wallet, purse, and wallet are included. So S115, 5 different patterns. And then S121 is the Bali bag. So this was the original bag, and then these are all the little purses for inside that bag. S121 is $10 for the Bali bag. And then if you need me to tell you the sizes, let me know. This one, the Bali bag, is 15 by 6 quilt as you go bag with a selection of glowing batiks. Although you'd have to find your own fabric, so that's a moot point. S117 is the bucket bag. This is a great one to take to the grocery store. S117 is $10. I have a black screen. Do you have a black screen?
No.
Do you guys have a black screen? Okay, let me know if you guys have a black screen. Huh. That's very strange. I got a black screen. S117 is the bucket bag. S157 is a crisscross body bag. 13 by 14 messenger bag is 2 inches deep and features a double flap that crisscrosses the front. The bag may also be used as a computer bag. The sample is created with batiks. S157. Oh, how weird. They can see me fine, but I got a black screen. Okay, well, Okay, S159 is the crazy quilt bag. So this would be great for your scraps. 15 by 15 bag is 6 inches deep and has a lining full of pockets. The crazy quilt technique is quilt as you go. The bag construction is very simple. So I'm not making any promises, but if you got some of these bags and you started them and you had questions, you could definitely ask Virginia in her market bag class. Or Virginia is so easy, you can always just call her also. This says quilt as you go diaper bag, although I think it looks like just a regular bag, not necessarily a diaper bag. It could also, This roomy 7-inch by 11-inch by 17 bag could also be used as a craft tote. The cover bag is created with batiks. So these were all created as samples back when Virginia worked for Bali Fabrics. And then do we have any comments on YouTube? Because I won't see those later. I think we're good. Okay. Oh, Lori says she had a black screen on YouTube, but not on Facebook. How weird. Like, interesting. Okay. So here is a fun little flap for a computer bag. 2 bag sizes and a briefcase option included in this pattern. S156. S156. I do like the flap. That's a cute flap. So these are all her different patterns for bags. This is a messenger bag. The cover samples are batiks. 2 sizes are included that will hold a computer. Use 2.5-inch strips and an easy quilt as you go technique to create these artistic bags. S155. S155 is $10. Here is the placemat bags. So you can either use fabric, create your own unique placemat, zippered bag, or use a pre-made mat. The sample bags measure 4 inches tall by 6 inches wide and 9 inches long. S153 is a great boxed bag, basically, that you can go to anywhere, especially now that you could probably find Christmas placemats on sale. And then you can make a bunch of these and give them as gifts at Thanksgiving. I always think it's fun to give Christmassy stuff at Thanksgiving so people have time to use it. S152 is the princess bag. S152 is the princess bag. Create this 5 by 12 by 16.5 quilt as you go bag. And then this is the scrappy bag. Use fat quarters or scraps to make this quilt as you go bag. The cover bag is created with the Poppies collection by Laura Gunn. Laura Gunn is actually Eleanor Peace Bailey's daughter. Then we have a yoga bag, because I know we all do yoga. Carry your yoga mat in this beautiful drawstring bag, S151. S151 is a yoga mat bag. And then we have S150, big bag and accessories. Largest bag measures 6 inches by 15 inches by 15 inches. So you've got an eyeglass carrier and wallets. Select a glowing range of batiks. The flap velcros shut and is embellished with large flower appliques. The lining has 8 pockets, so there's a place for everything. S150, the big bag and accessories quilt as you go. S150. And then here's some doll making stuff. S148, making more faces. So it's got all kinds of ideas on faces for dolls, but not only for dolls. A lot of you are doing Eleanor's applique, where she's got the quilt blocks that have faces. So it would be kind of fun to just do a quilt with crazy faces. Look at how fun that is. So that's another idea we could do. Here, it's got an actual pattern in there too for a dress to go with your doll with her face. So I guess here's a basic body, and then you could put all these different faces on her. So S148 is for faces. S148 is for faces for $10. And these I love. Eleanor started a collection for me of all these mohair doll bears. So we might have to bring back the little dolls. Look at how small those bodies are. S114 is for a cute little, the little old mohair bear. And 113 is for the impossibly tiny bear and his little bear chair. So I'm guessing there's a pattern for the chair and the bear, because that's what it says. Back in the day when you had actual patterns in the patterns there, you had actual patterns. S113 is $10. Patterns and directions for creating 1.5 inch, 2 inch, and 3 inch bears, and a 1.5, 2, 3, and 4 inch overstuffed chairs. This is the one I think we should all do because it looks like we could just pick up the fabric scraps off the floor. The Crazy Quilt Doll, S112. S112 is $10. S112 is $10. And you know how Virginia showed us, she demoed how to make the beads, the fabric beads with the straws. So I went to the store and the only straws they had were paper straws, reusable, like they were paper straws, not reusable straws. So I bought them, and then I got home and I thought, oh my God, that was the stupidest thing ever, because by the time you decoupage them, the straw would disintegrate. Anyhow, that was a blonde moment there. We have the Tabitha doll. This 20-inch cloth doll pattern has several head and clothing options. The Tabitha doll is S111, S111. And Virginia is going to be doing doll making classes all year, starting in February, and then we should have one every month. S110 is for the art bag. S110 is the art bag. And use pre-printed flower fabric and applique designs in this pattern to create your own personal art bag. The bag construction is easy and includes a new click corner technique. And then we have here the curvy bag. S109 is the curvy bag. Kind of a good bag to take out on the town. Fat Fairy, you guys, a lot of you have already ordered this pattern because she talked about this the last time we interviewed her. But here's the Fat Fairy and Leprechaun. Here is the Leprechaun, a little guy leprechaun, S107. We actually have this sample in the shop. S107 is the Leprechaun 9-inch doll. And then Nude Nancy. She looks like she's pretty anatomically correct. An 18-inch standing cloth doll pattern that includes complete body, face, and clothing directions, S106. S106. S105 is the Petroglyph People. Dolls range in size from approximately 6.5 to 8.5 inches, made from a variety of scraps. A quarter yard of fabric will make several dolls. Embellishments may be taken from jewelry, beads, charms, feathers, fur, buttons, yarn, twigs, or anything else that conveys the spirit of the dolls. S105. S105. Save Mart has plastic straws. Okay. I know. I was just trying to get them real quick. It was Tabitha doll we already did. Sitting Pretty doll. Here's a Sitting Pretty doll, a 12-inch doll with 4 different stuffings to make her sit up pretty. S103. S103 is Deb is having a hard time standing for so long. It says this little doll has all the special weighted stuffing materials to make her sit up. When you hold her, the extra weight gives an extra dimension that is unusual for cloth dolls. The hair is mohair and attached to the head with a felting needle. When she's in fabric, she uses soft materials that gather easily. S103 is Sitting Pretty. Those hair raising experiences. So this is going to be all different ideas for hair. S102. S102 is different ideas for hair. S101 is the Dweebs. Lots of different ideas. Once you get the concept of doll making, this is a book full of wearable pin doll ideas. Use your smallest scraps for the dolls in this book. Make expressive little figures from the patterns in this book. So S101 is little wearable dolls, the Dweebs. Here is Making Faces. I don't know if this is the same one as, this looks like a different one. A little bit more in depth on the faces. S101. And then here is Drew's Gnome. So save your your spools of thread. This 4-inch gnome sits on a spool of thread or a pine cone as a Christmas ornament. S99. S99. Hey, Kim, how are ya? Small boobs, large boobs, tiny boobs, hanging boobs. That is the truth with all boobs, Victor. S98 is cute little. This is kind of like more crafty than quilting. 9-inch fabric birds with button hats. The sample birds are created with batiks. So if you want to do like just try stuffing, you can watch the video that Virginia did the other day on how she does the stuffing easily. These are kind of just fun little birds that you could decorate your coffee table with. S98 is $10 for the standing birds. S98 is $10 for the standing birds. And that is what we have for this little, you just never know what we're going to have. So behind me, we have the color palette for Tim Holtz. However, Devin and I were reading the list because we thought, oh, we'll just make up some kits for that because it's super cute. And I know we have several of you who are very much into hearts. But this quilt here calls for 20 yards of fabric. Yes, 20 yards of fabric. So this is like the $1 billion quilt. So I don't think it needs 20 yards of fabric. I mean, I've only been in the industry for a few years or like 2 decades, 3 decades maybe. But I think we could use scrappy tape. If you don't want to use the color palette and you want to use your own reds, we could do kind of a quick class on that with the scrappy tape. Or whatnot. I don't know. I'm a charter member of the Color Palette Club, and apparently you need a password to be able to access. So I'm not sure about about anything, but I'll look into it when I can actually get a hold of a human. So these are the colors for it, but we will. This is the color palette of the red. So with this, every month they send us a new color palette. So we've had the pink one already, and they're a little bit different, but the same feel. All of them will have a collage like this, which is kind of fun. So that we'll have this on Wednesday's sale. So you can actually buy it on Wednesday's sale, unless you know you want a fat quarter collection or a half yard collection or a 1 yard collection or a 2 yard collection. Then you can just type that in and we'll get that cut and ready for you. But we will be doing a sale on Wednesday at 4 o'clock, our regular sale with real fabrics again. It feels like forever since we've done a real sale. Okay, let's see. What else? Okay, I'll get you the Fat Fairy. So we would get to Stab Sitting Pretty at least 100 times. Whoa, Anita, you're so violent. I'm so violent. Okay. So we have a few auctions today because, you know, I know you girls love auctions. This one is flannel. So if you're doing charity quilts for kids, this is a great one. You can do scrappy or you can kind of do coordinated. We got cute little dogs. All of these are flannels. So we got some owls. It's just a big grab bag of flannels. We did throw some of our leftovers. So these were for projects that we kitted in the olden days. So I threw those in. You can do quite a bit with the snowman and with the gnomes and that. Oh, this is not here. I'm going to take that out. That's not a flannel. I'm going to put this in here. Okay. So that's all the flannels that we have. And this auction, we're just going to start it at $10. S107 is starting at $10. S107, and it is an auction. S107 is starting at $10 for a big bag of flannels. And then this one might be good if you want to do a scrappy heart project. It looks like we've got quite a few pinks and things in here. Let's see, I'm going to scooch this over. You've got some ticking, I think they call this, and there's like 3 yards of that. It would make a great background. This feels like, it doesn't feel like it. It definitely is. I think somebody was doing dish towels at one point. So you have one dish towel already decorated, and then you have another dish towel. You can do whatever you want with it. So you got some dish towels. This is like a heavier weight. I would make a tote bag out of it. More of an upholstery weight, but there is quite a bit of it there. This is another upholstery fabric that might be kind of fun. Oh, you got a little fleur-de-lis. And then you've got some 10-inch fabrics with flamingos and flowers. White on white with flamingos and flowers. Then some other white on whites. You've got some muslins. Ooh, here's a bonus. You've got a little Lorelei dog. And then this feels like a couple yards of some kind of, I would say fusible interfacing, like a fusible. Oh, I could have used this on the t-shirt quilts I'm making for a lady. That'd be perfect for that. And then here's about a yard of solidy pink. And this is like a good quality white. So S149, the auction's going to start at $10. And then while you guys are bidding on those, that flannel could work for an ice. Oh, it totally could. Okay. Phyllis had a hot date and now she doesn't have a hot date. Gosh. Online sale New Year's Day. Yes. 4 o'clock on New Year's Day. We're not doing it early because I might have to sleep in. But I'm going to show you real quick some okay, here is the t-shirt quilt that I'm working on for this lady. And I don't typically do t-shirt quilts. I typically don't do custom orders. But this one was like in such, so they sewed these together without any interfacing. They sewed them together like with the armpits, like nothing was cut. They like literally used scissors, and then how they got, I had to rip everything apart. But once you get it stabilized with the interfacing, and I just use Pella 911, once you get it stabilized, then it's easy peasy to do t-shirt quilts. So I know a lot of you are afraid of doing t-shirt quilts, but once you get it stabilized, it really isn't hard. So that's kind of another little demo about doing t-shirt quilts. Make sure you stabilize it. If you do nothing else, make sure you stabilize it. Okay, S149. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. What are we at? 149 is at $16. So $149 for the pinks and whites is at $16. Just this piece alone right here is definitely worth your $15. I'm going to measure it because I think it's 3 yards. So if you like to do stuff for Valentine's Day, okay, so I totally lied. 1, 2. Nope. I guessed it right. It is 3 yards. So you've got 3 yards quilt shop quality fabric. S149 just for this alone would be $39 if you were to buy this piece by itself from the quilt shop. Gosh, I'm gonna tell the girls to stop putting all this in the auctions. Okay, $149 is at $16. $149 is at $16. 107. We have no bidders on the flannel. 107. There's no bidders on the flannel. Victor, you wore me down, and I went thrifting today to find a sweater to decorate ugly for next Christmas. Okay, S149 is at $16. 149 is at $16. 149 is at $18. 149 is at $20. 149 is at $20. Gosh, I just had to give you guys a minute to get going. I really don't know why I've got a black camera. That's like, mine is black.
Because I turned your camera off.
Oh, you did?
You need it on?
No, but I like no,
Okay.
but my screen is black. Usually I have a screen so I can see what you're filming. You didn't turn that off.
Click on it.
I did already. Okay, S149 is at $20. 149 is at $20.
You having that camera on doesn't show you what I'm showing.
Okay, well, I don't know what you did, but you wrecked my system.
No, I didn't.
149 is at $20. Okay, no takers for the 149 is at $20. 149 is at $20. We've got no takers for the flannel. Okay, I'm gonna bring that back another day because you guys will get excited about it. 149 is at $20. Here, I'm gonna start this 107. I'm gonna just switch it right over to here since nobody bid on it. The other one. Here is some Western blocks. It's kind of like a it's a heavier weight fabric than regular cotton, but it's still cotton. You've got 3 of these windows. You've got 3 of those windows, S107. And then it looks like a Christmas layer cake, but it could be multiple layer cakes. So it's Christmassy, but a lot of these could also be Valentine's-y. You've got a whole bunch of different things here. I'll just flip through them real quick. It looks like a Moda layer cake. You've got a Moda layer cake going on here. S107, the auction is starting at $10. 107, the auction is starting at $10. 107, Mom does not like change. That is the truest statement I'll hear all day. Because usually I can like see what's going on, but I don't think. Can you turn my camera back on? Hey, Rhonda,
your
how
camera's
are you?
on. Look at the screen now.
I know, but look at I still have a black screen that you're filming. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
the
I
screen
didn't touch
is black.
that.
I know. It just went black a while ago, and then it hasn't come back. Okay. S107 is at $15. There's 2 of you at $15. 107, there's 2 of you at $15. 149 is at $22. 149 is at $22. There's 3 of you at $15 for 107. I mean, the layer cake alone is worth $44. Plus, you get the bonus sunsetty horses. S107 is at $17. 107 is at $17. 149 is going once, going twice. 149 is going to Lori. At Lori W. For $22. Lori, you're the lucky winner for $22. That was such a deal. Okay, 107 is at $20. So you've got a cute little layer cake. It's definitely a Moda layer cake. It's Christmassy, but a lot of them you could take out and use for Valentine's Day if you wanted. And then save the other ones for Christmas. Make a table runner, all kinds of things you could do. 10-inch layer cake from Moda. Super, super cute. Kind of got that turquoisey, vintagey feel. S107, and then you also get these Western blocks. You can make pillows or make a cute little wall hanging with them. 107 is at $25. 107 is at $25. 107 is at $21. And let's see, we got 4 minutes. Okay, make sure you tell your friends to join us on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Okay, here is a surprise. Who knows what's in here? We will give you the little packaging too. This is just cut pieces. Here's some upholstery fabrics, some greens. It looks like jelly roll greens, a whole bunch of jelly rolls. You got all these different colors in the jelly rolls, mostly greens. You got some reds, You've got some leftover blocks here. Look at how cute those blocks are. You can use those in something. There's a handful of those blocks you can incorporate in a project. You've got some more pieces of things. Looks like this could have been borders. They're cut in long strips. And then you've got some Paris fabric. You've got some more of these. You've got some Eiffel Towers, all kinds of things. You got to get creative with these, but we don't want to let any of these go to waste. And then you've got some bigger pieces, some Paris fabric and some hot balloons with Paris S108. We're going to start that auction at $10. Auction S108 is starting at $10 for the Paris fabric. 108 is at they want it for the horse fabric. They don't care about the Christmas layer cakes. They just want the horse fabric. S107 is at $25. 107 is at $25 for the layer cake and horse fabric. 108 is at $10 for the Paris fabric. 108 is at $10 for the $15. 108 is at $15. 108 is at $15. 107 is at $25. Get your final bids in. Get your final bids in. And Rhonda, I don't know if you saw, but Jody was here on Saturday, and I have some of the mushrooms, so I put some aside in case you want them. Let me grab them real quick and show you the mushroom spoon rest. S107, get your final bids in. 107 is at $25. 108 is at $15. So we have mushroom spoon rest. Here's a pink one. And then here are the little red ones. So you've got a couple that have the darker stems, and then you have a couple that have the lighter stems. So if you want a spoon rest, they're $15. Yes, Kim, your vase is already in your basket. Put the horse fabric up for bid that I did not want. Okay, and then that's the last bid. Okay, there's the mushrooms. S107 is $25. That's a steal. Just the layer cake alone is $44. Elaine. Oh, Devin almost mailed yours today, Elaine, so now he can add that to it. Here's the horse fabric. Here's several, it's about 3 yards of horse fabric. And then this is the last auction of the day. Several yards of a cute little girl horse fabric. Rhonda, aren't you having a baby boy? Your daughter's having a boy, isn't she? Okay, let's do $10. S109 is starting at $10. 109 is starting at $10. Oh, well, that was on Saturday, Rhonda. It was a Morel, but she took it home. You had to say it on Saturday. So sad. You were the only one who knew what it was. But she took it home on Saturday. Sorry. Okay, so the cute little pink horse fabric, S109. There's about 3 yards there or more. S109 is $10. 108 is going to Victor for $15. Victor for $15. And then 109 for the cute girl horse fabric. I can never get it back into the container. 109 is $10. 109 is $10. 109 is $10 for the cute girl horse fabric. About 3 yards there. Okay, going once. Oh, here, let's pick up. We have a rope keychain kit. It's a clothesline rope, but they have directions to make a cute little keychain. We're going to pick a winner there while we're waiting for you guys to get your final bids in. I have Suzette. Are you still watching, Suzette? Okay, Suzette, you're a winner. S109 is at $10. Okay, we're just going to give it to Elaine. It's your lucky day. Elaine for $10. All right, that's all we have for today. We want to thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to spend the afternoon with us. We will see you Wednesday at 4 o'clock for a regular sale. Well, we'll have a lot of good sales because we got to make room for, I hate to say this because Devin keeps telling me that we shouldn't get any new stuff in, but we've got to make room on the shelf. So we will have some really good sales on Wednesday and some regular sales and some auctions and a little bit of everything. All right. Be safe. Enjoy your New Year's party. Don't get too crazy. And like I tell my kids, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And then they always roll their eyes and say, Mom, that pretty much lets us do anything. So don't do anything I wouldn't do. Have a good time. And we will see you guys on Wednesday at 4.